are back, man. Welcome back out to the Waterboyz Show. Look, man, look, it's a quick show, man, for us to bring some of our thoughts, man, on this Atlanta Hawks beatdown that we took a little while ago, man. Before we do that, just quick house business. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you show some love to the show. If you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, make sure you leave us a 5-star rating, a comment that helps people find the show. It truly does help us. So give us that digital currency. And also, when you get time, scroll on over to 285. That is 285clothing.com. That's 285clothing.com. The number's 285clothing.com. And shop with us, man. We got all kind of stuff talking about these blood pressure birds. And we do have the brand new sweatshirt that we just rolled out and the t-shirts that talk about these folks who come to Atlanta talking but ain't moved yet. It basically says, shut up or move. Sincerely, Atlanta, man. But look, we about to go ahead and start rolling what we talking about. Look, let's get to it, man. I think the first topic we got to talk about is our Atlanta Hawks, man. Let's go, man. It was all good just a week ago. It was all good just a week ago, bro. just a week ago, right? We were coming off. We were coming off of a loss over the weekend, but the series was what at that particular time. I think we were up 2-1. And the series was now 2-2. It was all good. We still felt like we had momentum. Boy, and our Atlanta Hawks got punched in the mouth, and they didn't get up, man. So give me your quick thoughts on that loss, how it made you feel, and let's go from there, my brother.
I felt good about the season, what we did, and what threw me off was how we responded at home, man. We got punched. We got our heads slivered off. We got embarrassed. A 50-point loss.
51 to be exact.
51-point loss. The worst ever in history. At halftime, we were down by the most ever in history, in the playoff history. All the issues talking to the New York fans about slapping the chopped cheese out their mouth and stuff like that, man. We got the lemon pepper Lou wings slapped out our mouth.
We sure did. 10-piece all flat at that.
So I don't understand the mindset and how they allowed that to happen. So let's talk about it.
Man, well, I feel like we don't have a championship mindset. Like I can just say that right now. The disappointing part, and I don't want to overshadow the good that was done in this season by our Atlanta Hawks with a bunch of negativity. So I will say the Atlanta Hawks surprised us. They surprised me. I was very critical of Tony Wrestler, very critical of the entire organization. This was just in December that I was very critical of the Atlanta Hawks. So I don't want to overshadow the turnaround they did make, but to go out the way they did, in a playoff game, in an elimination game, in a game at home, man, it was extremely disappointing, and I'm sorry. It falls down on whoever your leader is. I to be honest, I think it can be said that the Atlanta Hawks don't have a leader right now, don't have someone who can tell everybody, get this ish together. We cannot go out like this. You are playing at home. Where the mentality was, how they let that game get away from them. It was a straight game where they came out like they were defeated. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I know they weren't. It almost looked like somebody was paid something. It almost looked like somebody's family member was tied up in a Brooklyn basement. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like, man. We went out sad.
You said it best, man. The Atlanta Hawks have a him problem. They have a him problem, and we don't know who he is. Jalen Johnson has the potential to become him. Nall has the potential to become him. And C.J. McCullough, he was him until the Knicks kind of figured, hey, man, we take him out, the others got to beat us, and they didn't beat us. And we need a big man. We need a big man to come in and not get bullied, man. We got bullied, man. It was embarrassing. But Jalen Johnson, man, you got to come through. You got to come through. You got to go in the offseason. You got to get that mentality. This is your team. You're going to take the shots. When it's to it, man, when it's struggling, man, you got to take 20, 30 shots, man, and hit them. Nah, you had a great season, the most improved player. Went into the offseason, came back, became the most improved player in the NBA. Man, you need to go in the offseason, man, and be ready for these moments. You kind of got lost in the moment, man. You need to go in. I know you can. You got the mentality. I know you can do it. It was a big moment. Zachary Ricochet, you got to get over being homesick. You gotta grow up, man. You got other people that's your same age that's contributing to playoff teams right now. You got to go in and stop worrying about it. Everything's in your head, sir. Everything is in your head. Go get a mental coach and get it right, bro. Big O, you got lost, man. You got scared. You hesitated. I seen a lot of hesitation on the threes. You was hitting in one game. You took 15 threes and made like 11 of them or something like that. I can't remember the exact amount, but you was jacking them up. This game, man, you was, and then driving in, getting it blocked, bro. Come on, man. Big O, like, I didn't like what I saw. I defended you a lot. You're not no starting center, bro. You're not no starting center.
No,
playing
man.
like that.
No, you going off on Big O. Out of all the things we saw, Big O is the guy you want to go off on?
I'm going off on everybody, but Big O, I've been defending him. I've been on his side.
I mean, and he played well and lived up to it this season.
But in the playoffs, man, it went away. The whole team got a mentality problem when it came to play. They weren't ready. And I knew we was playing with house money. I wasn't expecting for us to just to win the series, but the way we lost, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth about everything we did this year.
Yeah, look, everybody could have played better. I don't think I would have personally. I'm not saying you wrong for calling Big O out. I don't think I would have personally called Big O out. If I had to call anybody out, I would start with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Because I think the way the New York Knicks played him, they turned him back into more of a 3-and-D guy. His offensive output wasn't what we became accustomed to during the games that the Atlanta Hawks were able to go on a long winning streak. And then, hey, you might not like it. People might feel like it's picking on and piling on, but heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, the head of the household get the big plate of chicken. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When mama cooked the chicken, well, the big plate of chicken get left for the head of the household. And when you are looked at as the head of the team, I'm speaking about Jalen Johnson, you have to have more. The mentality has to be more. Now, I know, hey, I said it before, and I'll say it again, our boy Moss B, he had a lot to say about Jalen Johnson and what he thought Jalen Johnson's limitations are, and I must say, hey man, some of the things he said, it looked like there may be some validity to it at this particular time. Not saying Jalen can't improve and get over those limitations. I'm just saying at this particular time, I didn't see enough attacking the basket. I didn't see enough looking for his own shot. I just didn't see enough of anybody saying enough is enough. Like enough is enough, dog. We were down 60 to I think 22 or 60 to 19 at one point, dog. That's unacceptable, dog. Yeah. I ain't never even seen that in 2K, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to say this, man. Forgot about Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels does not need to be running the half-court offense. Not saying that he had a couple double-digit assists, had some rebounds. He kind of crippled the offense. For some reason, the Knicks played it perfectly to where he was always open for the three. And like you said, man, he was 50% from the three the past 3 games, whatever. But that don't mean a hill of beans, man. Dyson Daniels has to figure out how to stop missing key layups and how to stop missing threes so bad.
He does.
So that's what I want to see him work on. I know, and to be honest with you, man, I know it's in his head because the season before when he first came with the Hawks, he was a much better 3-point shooter than he is today. It kind of regressed. And we need to bring in, with those 2 picks that we have, we need to bring in somebody that can control the offense, that can run the offense in the half court. Because like Moss B said, Jalen Johnson did not do well in a half court offense, and that came to light. But I think Jalen Johnson will work on that. I have no doubt in my mind that he can overcome the deficiencies that he had in the year. And then think about this, man. And I will give it to the Hawks. The Hawks team changed in January when we traded Young, and a lot of new faces came in. So from January, February, March, April, that's 4 months of them playing together, getting to know each other. So we got to give them, some leeway on that. We got to say, all right, they learning to play together, whatever. Do you think that we should keep C.J. McCullough after how he played this year with the Hawks from January to now?
Of course, it depends on what they're gonna bring him back for. But I like C.J. McCollum. There's another question that's up in the air on what we're gonna be able to do, and that's if they're gonna keep Kuminga or not. Well, what is Kuminga's camp gonna ask for them to bring him back? Have they seen enough from Kuminga for them to extend him and give him a contract? Like that's something that has to be discussed and figured out by Ansi and Tony Wrestler and the rest of the guys. Like, do you bring Kuminga back or not? So those are gonna be two things we're gonna be looking for. But let me ask you this, because me and Swats had a discussion.
Okay.
We had a discussion, and this falls under did the Hawks blowout loss surprise you? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, it surprised me. It surprised the heck out of me. Did it surprise you?
Oh, I mean, dog, to get beat like that of course the blowout loss 100% surprised me. But this is where I'm gonna go with that. With that surprising loss and the way they played, do you put that blowout loss more on Quinn Snyder or the players?
I put it on both. What's up?
No, keep going.
I put on the players because I put on both. I put on Dan Quinn for not having his team prepared, because if you're losing like that, they're not mentally prepared. And from one of the coaches said at halftime of the blowout loss, he came. The announcer said that the coach could use his quote. He said the Hawks haven't been the same since Game 4, and they weren't able to recover. Now, to me, that's coaching and that's the players, because as players, you gotta have the mentality to come out and just like, hey, I'm defending my home court. That's how we felt, man. The last show, we was like, hey, man, y'all just need to defend your court, man. If you lose, man, don't embarrass us. And they did the opposite, man. And I don't understand. Like, even Cats came out and said, man, I expected them to give us their best. So that was a shot right there. We didn't get your best. We whooped y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's both, man. From the coaching standpoint, not having your team ready, and for the players not having the fight to want to win. It seemed like when old dude the guy for the Knicks, AU, wasn't that
OG.
When OG just in the first quarter hit all them shots in a row, it just broke their will.
So this my stance on that. I don't put it on the coach at all. Not the blowout loss. I put that solely at the players' feet. Now, hey, the coach did coach them. The coach has to have your team getting ready to play. But when you down 60 to like 20 or 60 to 19 or 60 to 22, whatever that score was, and I can pull up the exact score that we were down at one point. But when you down that much, I put that on the players, man. Have some kind of pride. Get back and fight. Josh Hart literally pushed Jalen Johnson in his chest, and he didn't have no emotion. He didn't have any emotion about it. Like, man, the players at some point, our players, you got to stand up and fight back, man. Fight back. Get up, Craig. Get up, Craig. We talked about it. When Craig got slammed to the ground by Debo, Craig's dad told him to get up, man. And our Hawks, they didn't give up. To me, dog, they mailed it in. The Hawks straight up mailed it in. They straight up said, you know what? This game is over. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I'm checked out. Whatever. And I'm going to tell you what Steve Holman said, then I'm going to pass to you. Steve Holman said Quinn Snyder ran out on the court, and I think he was trying to call a timeout. Mike Conte said, I think he may have just gotten a text. Steve Holman said, he's probably trying to get himself thrown out the game. It's looking so horrible. I wouldn't blame him for wanting to get kicked out of here so you don't have to look at
Steve
this.
Holman, man.
You know what I mean? So like when you think about that, man, like it was just straight up atrocious by the players. And yes, the coach does have to get the players ready. That cannot be understated. But man, the players, they laid down.
Man, you know, with the analogy you gave to get up Craig, you know what we did? My grandmama gave me that chain.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah. So I was right.
I have it, Aaron.
So
my
look,
grandmama gave me that chain.
So look, I'm right. I don't know why I kept second guessing it, man. But yeah, it was 60 to 19. But look, man, we gonna move. I want to say this first. It's just something quick, and then I'm gonna move on to our next topic, man. It was all good just a week ago. But after that blowout loss, man, I could hardly talk. We said we were going to slap the chopped cheese out the Knicks. But they slapped the 10-piece lemon pepper all flats out of our Hawks. Man. I mean, it got so bad at one point. I said, dear God, please tell me this is a dream. He said, no, my son, it is what it is. That's what you get when you chill for these Atlanta sports teams.
Man, I wish I could do that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the good Lord said. But look, man, let's go to our next topic, man. And that is, what has been your biggest surprise so far of the NBA playoffs of the first round?
I was surprised to see the Boston Celtics and they just go down to the wire like that, man. Like I thought the Celtics were gonna take them out.
76ers came back, man.
I was surprised.
That boy, look, game 7, that boy Embiid turned back into old Embiid. Went to work on them boys.
Yeah.
Put up, I think, 34. Put up 34. Look, that's also one of my biggest surprises, that the Boston Celtics allowed them to come back from the deficit they were down. And if I'm not wrong, I want to say they were up 3-1.
3-1.
They were up 3-1. I mean, look, same as was it 3-1? Was it 3-1 with the Magic and Detroit? They kept going back and forth. I want to say the Magic had Detroit down. Now look, Magic, I'm glad y'all got sent home. Go home. The way y'all did, Jock Landale, the way the dirtiness y'all showed up with, I'm glad y'all got sent home. We don't want nothing good for y'all. We'll holler at y'all. Got a seat sitting right here next to me, my guy. Come on and sit down with your dirty asses. Sit on down here at Orlando Magic. I'm glad they got sent home. Shout out to Detroit. But I would say, man, yeah, the Boston Celtics, that has been one of the biggest surprises, if not the biggest surprise. And I know it sucks, and we just spent the first, about 15 minutes talking about it. But the way our Atlanta Hawks got beat in Game 7, that's one of the biggest surprises I think I've ever seen. Oh, yeah, Game 6. That's right, boy. Lord, we didn't even make it to a Game 7. We got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But they beat us almost by 7 times 10. You know? Right. Definitely beat us by 7 times 8. You know what I'm saying? Took us clean out the game. Man, that's one of the biggest surprises, the way the Atlanta Hawks laid down. So I say that, and I say Embiid and the 76ers beating the Celtics. And I'm going to tell you, man, it's finna make for a really interesting series between the 76ers and the Boston Celtics, because Embiid has had some words to say about Cat and about the Knicks before, but not necessarily about the Knicks, but about Cat and some of his play before. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens out there on the court, man.
Who you got?
Who I got in this series? Well, hey, man, I think the Knicks are going to win, but I want the 76ers to win. I don't want the Knicks to win nothing. I'm all against them.
Yeah, I'm pulling for the 76ers, man. I'm pulling for them, man.
No, you got KD posting on Facebook talking about State Farm Arena is Madison Square South. Oh, yeah. They calling it Madison Square South.
That makes me not like KD even more now,
Don't do that,
bro.
dog.
No.
That's our partner, man.
No, it's not.
That's our
Kevin
partner,
Durant.
man. That's our partner.
That's your partner.
Man, well, you can't, not Kevin Durant.
Oh, who you
our
talking about?
partner, KD. Not Kevin Durant.
That's even
our
worse.
partner, KD.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sorry, Kevin Durant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's why I say that's our partner, man. Because
Okay.
I mean, we know Durant.
Now, that's my partner
I don't know
talking about
Durant.
He keep posting on our page?
No, he was on Facebook.
Okay.
He was on his own page talking about his Madison Square South. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, the second round should be interesting. Quick thoughts, because I know we can't stay real long, but quick thoughts. After the 76ers took out the Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown was on a podcast, I think either yesterday or Saturday, where he talked about how flopping has ruined the NBA. He says flopping has ruined the NBA, and he cited Embiid as having mastered being able to flop. Now, this is after they lost games.
What does that mean, flop? Like losing games or being injured?
No, you know, a flop in the NBA is when you get a fake foul. When you get close to hitting me and I flop, I fall like you knocked me over. I go in for a shot, you barely touch me, and I act like somebody had just majorly assaulted me.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And so that's what he's saying. He's saying that Embiid mastered flopping, and he's also saying that flopping has ruined the NBA. That's one of the things that has ruined the NBA. What are your thoughts on Jaylen Brown saying that flopping has contributed to the NBA going down some?
Man, I had to pay attention, bro. Like I ain't really paid attention to the flopping that Jalen Brunson has brought up.
No, Jaylen Brown.
I mean, Jaylen Brown has brought up. I'm gonna pay attention. I mean, it's always been a part of the game. Ever since I was young, you get charged, you fall down, whatever. So I've always seen that. So I don't know. I can't speak on it because that's what you're supposed to do as an opposing team is to try to create an offensive foul. So I don't know, man.
Listen, I've been married 15 years now, right? And the one thing I learned about being married is sometimes you can have a truth, but it can be the wrong time and the wrong messenger bringing that message, right? It can be the wrong time. You might be having a truth, but it can be the wrong time. And right now, Jaylen Brown, shout out to you from Marietta, right up here in Georgia. But my guy, this the wrong time and the wrong messenger. You just got your ass sent home by this team, and then you gonna come out talking about flopping has ruined the NBA and cite one of the people who helped send you home as being one of the major floppers. It's the wrong time, my guy. Optics are everything. This is not the time. After you just lost to a team, this is not the time to get on the soapbox. And I don't know the context. I don't know if someone asked him that or if he brought it up on his own. He probably was asked. That's how a lot of conversations get started. But it's the wrong time, Jaylen Brown. It's the wrong time, my guy, for you to talk about flopping and cite Embiid as one of the people who has mastered flopping. It's the wrong time. You should have waited a couple months after this loss was moved on. But you can't talk about somebody who just contributed to sending you home when there were other things that led to you losing, because people like me and everybody else, all we're going to pay attention to is the loser of a series is the one who's talking about the winner of the series.
Okay, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So look, that was the wrong time. And lastly, but certainly not least, our Atlanta Braves, man. Did you expect the Atlanta Braves to start off this hot?
No, I didn't. I was afraid. I was scared. With all the injuries we had from pitching, from the guy that got the season ban, the outfielder. I can't think of his name right now.
Move that so I can see.
So yeah.
No, I'm talking about that so I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of just threw me off, man. I didn't see us being good. And we came in. I know why we good though. Like I told you earlier, I went to the season opener, man, and I gave them that magic, and they ain't lost a series since.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, I see what Ron Thomas said. Jaylen Brown is right. He's
Ron Thomas. Come on.
Yeah. He's 100% right. Jaylen Brown is right. But like I said, sometimes you can have your truth, but it can be the wrong time and coming from the wrong messenger. Mm-hmm. That's all it was. It's just the wrong time, Jaylen Brown. He should have said that for the summer. You can't talk about a team that just contributed to sending you home. You got to stop, man. Because like I said, they were up 3-1. It's not the time to talk about flopping. He should have just passed and said, look, I'll talk on the 76ers in some months, right? I can't speak on them right now. They just sent me home. You know what I'm saying? I need to figure it out. But back to the Braves, yes, it is a surprise the way they started. We were so concerned about injuries and things they may be facing. Even with the players who were back healthy, like our Ronald Acuna, hey, man, hope that hamstring gets better and he gets back on the diamond real soon. But we were so concerned about how is health going to affect our team. Will we be healthy? Or would we be affected in a negative way? You know what I mean? From Spencer Strider, who he went down, till we got, we don't have Sean Murphy. You know, so I'm saying he's back now. But I'm saying he's back now. We came into the season, Sean Murphy, we were worried about that. Of course, we were worried about how Acuna's health was gonna hold up. And then you can go down the line of injuries that have happened over the years. But man, the Atlanta Braves are the best team in baseball. This is the best record that a Braves organization has had, I think, since the early 1900s, or it could have been 18-something back way before they were in Atlanta. So shout out to the Atlanta Braves. We'll dig more into this at another time because we got to go. But, hey, man, I hope them Braves, boy, keep on chopping what they were doing the other season when they throw the chop as they crossing third base, man. Keep balling Atlanta. Keep balling Atlanta Braves. And, hey, we coming up on the lottery. We need all of us to put our good mojo towards these Atlanta Hawks and towards the lottery, man, that we turn out and get a top 3 pick. That would be awesome. Anywhere in that top 4, I think would be awesome, man. We hope Ansi makes the right move. So look, man, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all coming out, man. Thank y'all so much. Somebody said I was at the Rockets versus Braves game in Colorado on Saturday watching the Braves beat the brakes out the Rockets, man. It was a great weekend, man. So look, we got to go. We appreciate y'all stopping by, man. We just stopped in right quick to say what's up to everybody, man, the Waterboyz community. Thank y'all, man. We love y'all. Like we always say, the Waterboyz Show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, we got my partner, B Rich. We got Aaron, Pittman, Doug, Super Mario, T, Terry, Stillamite, the whole fam, man. The Waterboyz Show, we are out.
We got a surprise Wednesday. Kill the camera.